How much do you need to be making in order to comfortably afford the 2024 Toyota GR86? Let's find out. So we previously talked about the 2023 GR86, but for the 2024, they did a limited run TRUENO edition, and I want to take a look at that one. It has a starting price of $34,720. It comes in a halo white or red exterior color with black ultra suede interior with a red leather stitching. It also has 18-inch matte black GR forged alloy wheels, an LED front lighting system, a GR-inspired matte black C-pillar dual racing stripe, a dual chrome tip exhaust, as well as a matte black duckbill rear spoiler, a leather gear shift, heated sport seats, a GR leather trimmed sport steering wheel, a 7-inch digital gauge cluster, as well as an 8-inch digital touchscreen display, push to start, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and blind spot detection. There also currently isn't any packages that you can add on, and there are only 2 accessories that you can add on for an additional cost as well. And every time I do any kind of sports car like this, I always get a bunch of comments of people saying that they don't like that I use the automatic transmission. So we're going to take a look at the 6-speed manual transmission for this GR86. It has a delivery fee of $1,095. And also make sure you keep in mind that all of my videos, as well as this one, and all the numbers that I use are very much averages and are going to change depending on your personal circumstances. So just make sure you keep that in mind. But if we were to add an 8% sales tax, then that would be $2,865.20 that you'd be adding on in sales tax as well, which would then bring the total price to about $38,680.20 total for the 2024 GR86. And let's say, for example, you put a $0 down payment and got approved for 72-month financing, which is a total of 6 years, at an 8% APR, then your monthly payments would be about $678.19 for the GR86 TRUENO edition. And in those 6 years, you'd pay a total of $10,149.43 in interest. But of course, those aren't the only things that are going to go into the cost of actually owning and maintaining this car, so we have to factor in a few other things as well. For example, car insurance, which for the GR86 is going to be about $1,853 a year, which is about $154.42 a month on average for your car insurance cost. But of course, this is going to depend greatly depending on your age, the state that you live in, your driving history, and a bunch of other factors as well. So just make sure you keep that in mind too. And in terms of your gas cost, if we take into consideration that the average person drives about 1,200 miles per month, or about 15,000 miles per year, plus the average current cost of gas today, then you would be looking at about $243 a month on average for your gas cost. And in terms of maintenance, you'd be looking at about $1,169.40 a year, which comes out to about $97.45 a month for your average maintenance cost. And if we were to add all of those monthly expenses together, then you'd be looking at about $1,173 a month on average for the GR86 TRUENO edition. And if you wanted to keep this at a comfortable 15% of your average income, then that means that you would need to be making about $93,844.80 annually in order to keep it in that comfortable 15% range. And just to put that in perspective for you, if you paid those same monthly expenses every single month for the entire 72 months that you're financing, then in those 6 years alone, you would pay a total of $84,460.32 total in those 6 years for the 2024 Toyota GR86 TRUENO edition. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next.